guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen. Sadly, no kitties are joining me today, but you and me are going to watch season 2, episode 19 of Lost, and I am so excited. The last episode had me reeling. I was so confused as to what was happening, and then it was like my mind exploded, and I all of a sudden realized how many other possibilities there are versus like what I've been thinking this whole time, right? Which I just think is amazing, honestly. Like, I want to be wrong like 10 times, 20, when guessing things about this show, because I just think that the mystery aspect and the fact that they can keep surprising us continuously with these little flashbacks and these tidbits of information, and that little moments like Hurley telling Libby that she looked familiar all those episodes ago can come back and culminate in that reveal that happened. So yeah, I'm very excited. Last time, obviously, we had the Hurley episode, we had the Dave introduction, and we had the Libby reveal. So, yeah, I cannot wait to see what this episode brings. So, yeah, without any further ramblings by me, let's get into it. And apparently, Sammy has joined us, so yay.
So this isn't bothering you at all?
Why is a bag of potato chips gonna bother me?
My God, Rose, they've built a kitchen on the beach. They've given up
Given up?
You mean on getting
On
home?
what?
on getting rescued.
Well, but what can they do? Except make the best of a shitty situation.
Yeah, you were saying that if you were one of them, that you'd lead us into a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Capture our people,
He did say that.
force the trade.
Yep.
Us for you.
But you are one of them.
Pretty good idea, Henry.
Ooh.
They'll never give you Walt.
Yeah, that's true. I fear that that is true. They really wanted Walt. Because, he's got the power. I mean, I don't know what he has, but something. Ooh! Rose?
Doggone it. You're digging yourself in. Just tap the gas lightly.
All due respect, I have been driving in snow my whole life. You mind stepping back?
Well, you have to rock it out. You're not going to be able
Is this when they met?
Are you okay?
He fell.
Oh, yeah. Sure, I'm fine.
By the way, I'm Rose.
Ooh, I was right.
Oh, Bernard.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
It's cute.
Can I buy you a cup of coffee?
I watched Luke Cage. I don't know what coffee means.
Can you get Libby and meet me on the edge of the tree line in 5 minutes? Oh, and if you can get Jen and Son, Jenkins, and that Frogurt guy, the guy who used to make frozen yogurt.
Neil?
Yeah, and Craig, and anybody else you can get.
Bernard, what are you up to?
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Ah, the old prisoner exchange. And you're inviting me along because you want a gun, huh?
I don't think he's inviting
I'm not
you.
inviting you. I'm inviting Kate.
Yeah.
And I've already got a gun, but
Oh.
thanks for offering.
Is this an olive
How the hell did
branch?
you get a gun?
Does it matter?
Is this an olive branch for when he got so upset at her last time?
We want to make damn sure that they know we're here. They know about it.
I mean, I think
Maybe we
that's
should speak to Jack about this first.
a fair idea.
Well, do we have to run everything by Jack? He's a doctor.
You're a dentist.
Oh, I feel like I'm in the middle of a relationship thing and I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here in the middle of y'all's relationship. I don't want it.
No, we just met 5 months ago.
That's not that crazy.
5 months is long enough.
5 months is a decent chunk of time.
Because I knew after 5 minutes.
Aww.
Will you marry me?
I mean, she says yes, but maybe not at this moment. I don't know.
Bernard, I'm dying.
What? Huh?
I'm sick.
And
I'm dying.
did we know this? Am I missing something? Did I forget something? What? Maybe she gets better? Is this why they decide to go to Australia? Because, like, you gotta just live your life while you have it?
You haven't answered my question.
Oh. No.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
Something on my nose. That's so cute.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you would take any amount of time with the person you love, wouldn't you?
Could I at least grab some of these logs? We could sure use
We're
them.
using them.
For what, exactly?
I think he's building a church.
Church.
Yeah. I knew it.
A church?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not?
Everybody on this island is building something. I'm trying to get us saved.
People are saved in different ways, Bernard.
I think I liked you better when you just hit people with your stick.
That's kind of fucked up.
I like you just the way you are.
Same.
Did you push the button or not?
He's having
Henry!
a crisis of
I
faith.
need to know. I want you to answer me.
If his little bitch ass is smirking, I'm gonna be mad. I fucking knew! I'm gonna rename you little bitch. Because that's what you are. Okay?
Where's Frogert?
Frogert. I don't think you can call a person Frogert.
I told you, honey, we're not lost.
Oh. Is this like a healer
What's going on?
medicine type situation?
Bernard,
He is a
you
healer.
brought me to a faith healer?
You know, if you had seen that episode of Supernatural, you would not be doing this. Did that episode of Supernatural even air at this time? I don't know. She doesn't want the false hope. I get it. I get it.
I have made my peace with what's happening to me.
I get it.
Doll.
Wait, no.
Oh, it's probably a bomb. It's sitting on like a fucking... Yep. Oh, it's that. You should have let her get trapped if you thought it was a trap. So then you wouldn't also be in the trap. No? Oh, no.
Sorry.
They're trapped in here and have to be close to each other and touch each other's bodies. It's just kind of silly.
I told you 3 rows. Do I just have to do everything myself?
Yeah, I think he was the last person helping you.
You'll be out of that splint and running around the island again in no time.
And yet Jack said it'd be at least 4 weeks.
But honey, you and I both know it's not gonna take that long.
How do we know this? I'm confused. What? What was that? The fuck was that?
Can't do anything for you, Ross.
Why?
I'll return your husband's donation.
Don't. I'm gonna tell him you fixed me.
Ooh. So she does lie.
We got your man! You want him back? You're gonna have to come out here! Come on out!
Jack!
No.
I know you're out there! I know you can hear me!
Jack, you're not here!
No, they probably are.
I'll be right here until you talk to me! I'll be right here!
But how long? Because, like, eventually you're going to get hungry, you're going to get tired, you're going to have to pee. I did like the camera in that scene going, like, around him.
I lied to you.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Back in Australia, Isaac, he didn't heal me. But that doesn't mean I'm not healed.
Huh?
It's this place.
So is that why she wants to stay here? Oh. Oh.
These yours?
Thank you.
So she knew.
Welcome.
She knew that he was in a wheelchair before. That's why she said it. That's why.
I know.
She knows the island is magical, right? Because Locke can walk again. She feels better. Right? That's why she said that to Locke.
You think if you leave, it'll come back?
I think
If you can't,
that's what she
leave.
thinks. And neither can he.
Neither can I. We won't ever leave, Rose.
No, that's so cute. Ah! Their relationship really fucks with me.
I would offer to take down the sign, but we didn't get very far.
Yeah. You might want to scrape out the S.O.S. I don't know. I mean, y'all could stay, couldn't they, if other people left still?
I'm sorry I kissed you.
I'm not.
Yeah, I figured. Ooh. Are they waited until that moment so they could be like, haha, fuck you. Michael? I thought I saw, like...
Michael.
Yeah. Where the fuck was he? Okay, so this was a really, really good episode. I'm very excited to see, like, where we're gonna go from here. I love the reveal about Bernard, not Bernard, well, yes. I love the flashbacks of Bernard and Rose and seeing how they met and how they fell in love. And just, yeah, it makes me feel really sad for them, and I do hope that this island has actually healed her, because I can't imagine waiting as long as he waited and finding, well, both of them, right? As long as both of them waited, I just think, because he said 56 years. I can't imagine waiting that long and then finding the person that you love and you're like, this is my person, you know, like, this is it for me. And then finding out that they might have such a short amount of time. I mean, of course, none of us knows how long we have really on this earth, but I don't know. I really feel for them, and it makes me really sad. And so I really hope that this island is what healed her, because then if they stay here, then she can stay healed and they can get longer with each other, right? Because they already met so late in life that they're not going to have the time that, you know, if they met when they were really young, they could have. So I just hope this island is their second chance, and it is their ability to stay together for longer, you know. Of course, after the last episode, maybe none of this is even happening, so I don't know. But like I said in the last episode, I am still going to treat it like it is happening. This episode was really good. So I love the reveal of Rose and Locke, and that they actually met and saw each other before getting on the plane, because as far as I know, as far as we've been shown almost 2 full seasons into the show, she's the only one who knows that he was paralyzed, or at least, like, couldn't walk prior to being on the island. That's why she said, we both know it's not going to take that long, which confused the fuck out of me at first, but now it makes sense, right? Because she's like, we both know that this island is more than what the others know it is. Not like the others, not like capital O others, like the rest of the people with us others. So, I don't know. I really love that. I love that they have this sort of secret, and that because of that secret, that she knows, or that they both know things that other people don't know. Now, I don't know that Locke knows. Sorry, I'm saying no a lot. I don't know that Locke knows that she was, I don't know what the word is. What am I looking for? Like that her, whatever. Sorry, my brain. I don't know that Locke knows that she was taking medicine for a cancer that is fatal, right? Like that she wasn't going to get better, that it was just keeping her healthier for longer, right? So I don't know that Locke knows that they're both kind of miracles of this island, and that they're both such like a big deal, right? Because I'm gonna believe Rose when she says that she knows that she's healed by the island, because she knows what it feels like to be sick. And if she doesn't feel that way anymore, and presumably she's not taking the meds anymore, then I have no choice but to believe that she's correct. I mean, Locke was in a wheelchair and he can walk now. So there's polar bears, fucking Walt. Like, there's just a lot of weird stuff happening at this island. And maybe, like that faith healer said, and it's, look, I don't think that in the world we exist in, like the real world, that faith healers are real. I think that they are scams that take people's money and give them false hope, right? Sorry, that's just my belief. And I just really don't like that people prey on people who are so vulnerable. However, in this world, the lost world, it does seem like it's possible that he actually is a faith healer. So I will allow it. I do feel like in Lost, right? Like he was saying how there's just places where the energy is different, right? It's very possible that the island is just a place where the energy is different, and maybe that's what it took for her to heal, right? Because we've seen, like, the psychic, what was his name, that Claire went to? It was like Mark or something? Richard Malkin. Okay. So Richard Malkin was the psychic for Claire. Why did I think his name was Mark? Probably because of Malkin. Anyway, he, I believe, based off what we saw, knew about the island and knew what would happen to Claire when she got on the plane. So, I don't know. I think that I personally have chosen to believe that in the Lost world, there is some sort of magic, some sort of supernatural something that is going on because Walt, because of the polar bear, again, because of Walt and the bird, and Walt and possibly the computer, and just other stuff that we don't really know. Mostly Walt. I feel like there's something going on with Walt. But yeah, just a lot of other things, like the psychic, like Claire's baby, like Locke being able to walk, like apparently Rose being healed from, you know, non-treatable cancer. So yeah, I honestly do not know where I started with that train of thought. So, but I think I was just talking about, I like that, or I believe the faith healer. I think that's where it was. I do believe that this place does have some level of magic. I don't know why it took me that long to say. I like that Locke is drawing the map that he saw on the door I wish that they could somehow, like, rig or trigger it to start a lockdown and then, like, be prepared with, like, a fucking notebook and be like, all right, here we go. Let's draw this shit. Let's see what they wrote. Let's figure stuff out, right? So I do hope that Locke will at some point talk about what was on the door, because I don't think that he has told anybody yet based off just what we've seen. And also, like, I assumed that Kate had told Jack already about the other hatch, but she had not. So I think that what we really need is, like, to form some sort of council, and then for the information to be shared among everyone, so that maybe not everyone, like the people that we never see. I don't know how important they are, but, you know, like the main people, like there should be some sort of like council, and then we can figure out like what we want to do based off a plethora of information. Not like Sawyer has this information, Kate has this information, Claire has this information, Jack has this information, Locke has this information, and then none of us are on the same page together. You know, like I would like for us to all share information, and then we can be all on the same page, and then we can all figure out as a collective what the fuck we should do. Because right now we got a lot of individuals deciding to do different things, and I don't know that that's working out super great, because the others, big O, seem to be a lot more organized in the way that they do things and approach things. So I feel like the only way to combat that is to also be organized with the way that we do things and approach things. We, because I just weirdly insert myself into these stories all the time. I do think that, was it Henry, little bitch, that said they'll never give you Walt? I do agree. I don't think that they will ever choose to give up Walt, because he is integral. I can't speak. He's very important to whatever plan they have going on, or to whatever they want from him. I don't know what it is, but there is like a big bad other leader person that we have not met yet, that we've never seen. Although, I shouldn't say we've never seen. It's possible that we've seen them and we just didn't realize at the time who they were. What if we have more plants that we don't even know about, that we have no clue? I think that's also a possibility. Until I see all of the people who I need to see's backstories, I don't know how fully I can trust that they're not an other, you know? I do like Jack taking the initiative and going to try to trade with them, because I do think that we need to learn more information about the others. And if this Henry guy is going to not tell us anything, we need to figure out a way that we can communicate with them if need be. And then also, like, I don't know, just figure out more about them, right? Like, that would be my main goal at current time, would be trying to figure out more about the others, where they are, how they move, who is their leader, what do they want ultimately, and like why are they trying to kill people and like kidnap people and like do all this other shit. Also, because of Henry fucking little bitch's smirk, I think that he was fucking with Locke, and I think that he probably did press the buttons, but he's just fucking with Locke and telling him he didn't. I mean, honestly, even if he didn't press the buttons, he would still be fucking with him by telling him that. So it's hard to know which is true. But I definitely think the 100% true thing is that he's fucking with Locke. This little bitch plays mind games like fucking crazy. Like, I hope that Locke has realized at this point that he's been trying to pit him against Jack. I don't know if he will notice it because Locke and Jack have such a tumultuous relationship anyway, and they just vehemently disagree with their sort of base philosophies of life, right? Like man of science, man of faith sort of situation. So I think that it's hard for them to see eye to eye regardless. So Henry putting these little things in Locke's mind about Jack being the leader and he's not listening to him, and Locke already feels that way, is going to... I'm just worried that it's going to work, right? Because I don't know that even if Locke is thinking, I can't trust him and what he's saying, it might still work because Locke also doesn't feel like him and Jack are on the same page, and he feels neglected, and he feels like Jack's not listening to him, and he feels like he's yelling into a fucking void. And that's going to just serve to drive a wedge, regardless of if you have this Henry guy whispering in your ear that all of that's happening, right? So it's frustrating because I don't always agree with Jack, but I think that Jack and Locke want the same thing, which is for everyone on this island to be safe, right? Like, I do very much agree that Jack's ultimate goal is just to protect the people on this island until they can get off the island. And I think that Jack has taken on that mantle for himself as, like, the point of contact and, like, the person who they have to get through. You know, like, he's set himself up as, like, the bodyguard of the rest of the island, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating because I think Henry is going to get to Locke when ultimately, even if they might not get along as, like, people, like, they're not going to be best friends ever, Jack and Locke have so much more in common in wanting to protect the people of the island than they do with Henry, who, like, I think could give a fuck less about any of them except for, like, his peeps, you know what I'm saying? So I will say, you guys, I do think that the Kate and Jack getting trapped in the net and then falling on top of each other and having to touch each other and all this stuff was a bit hokey. It was a bit cheesy. It was a bit, oh no, how did this happen? Because it didn't super advance the plot in any way in the episode, and it didn't really, like, if you took that scene out and you just had them walking through the woods, them have that one moment, and then them go to the clearing, like, I don't think it really would take anything away from the episode. So I don't know that it was super necessary, but I'm sure that the Jack-Kate shippers loved it. So, you know, I'm not going to stand in their way, because if it was a couple I loved, I would be like, I don't care that this doesn't make any sense. Give it to me. I appreciate it. So all the Jack-Kate shippers, I'm sure, like I said, loved that moment. I'm just like, why do y'all not have a knife? Locke has like a million knives. Is he not sharing? Like, surely you would have a knife in that situation. No? I really loved Rose and Bernard in this episode. I loved the scene at the end when he's like, if you're on this island and you can't leave, I can't leave because I love you. And I just, like, the reason he wanted to get off the island so bad and he was putting in all this work and he was being kind of annoying about it was that he just loves her so much that he was just trying so hard to get her home. Like, it wasn't about him. He was like, I want her to be able to go home. And so I really loved the moment of, like, him being like, I was trying to get you home. If this is your home, this is my home. Yeah, I really loved it. It was cute, and I should bet. I also really liked the moment where Jack is in the clearing and, like, the rain's pouring down and he's yelling for the others. I just loved The rain and the camera in that moment, I just thought it was shot really well, and I thought it was a really good, just a good moment. I just liked it. Also, way to bury the lead me, we have Michael back, and I don't know what that is going to mean for the next episode. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, are we gonna, I assume in the next episode, unless they like do a jump, which sometimes they do, but I assume in the next episode we're going to get to hear from Michael, and he's going to tell us if he has been wandering the woods this whole time that he's been gone, or if he actually reached somewhere. Now, it could be a whole nother Claire situation where he did, but he doesn't remember because of drugs, because of XYZ. I don't think they'll do that, because I feel like they just had that storyline and they just wrapped up that storyline of Claire's memories and all that stuff. So I don't think they would do that again, but I'm not really sure how they're going to deal with it. And I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see where this goes. So without any further rambling by me, I will let you guys go. And if you want to watch the next episode and you want to find out what Michael says, and you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch the next episode right now over on Patreon, which is linked in the description down below. While you're over there, you can also watch my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes so far of Lost. I think that I say interesting things, but maybe you will disagree. So, I don't know. It hopefully is worth it. Anyway, I am going to stop rambling at you and maybe watch the next one, because your girl is curious too. So, I hope to see you guys for episode 20. We are almost done with season 2. That's crazy. That's crazy, you guys. How are we so close? I love this show. I love spending so much time with this show. Anyway, I'm rambling. I hope to see you guys next time for episode 20. Until then, bye guys.